An audit trail is a chronological record of activities, transactions, or changes in a system that allows someone to trace what happened, when it happened, who did it, and sometimes even why it happened. In simple words, an audit trail is like a digital footprint or a paper trail that shows the history of actions taken in a process. It is widely used in accounting, finance, information systems, healthcare, and many other industries to ensure transparency, accountability, and accuracy. The concept of audit trails is not new. It comes from the traditional practice of bookkeeping, where accountants maintain detailed records of every financial entry. By doing this, auditors or supervisors could go back and verify how each number was obtained. Over time, as organizations and systems became more complex, especially with the rise of computers, the idea of keeping a clear trail of records extended beyond financial accounting. Today, audit trails exist not only in ledgers but also in digital systems, databases, emails, and even medical records. The purpose of an audit trail is to provide evidence. For example, if a company's financial statement is questioned, auditors can follow the audit trail to check if a certain revenue or expense really happened and if it was recorded correctly. Similarly, in computer systems, audit trails show who logged in, what changes were made, and whether any unauthorized access occurred. This makes audit trails crucial for detecting fraud, preventing errors, and ensuring compliance with laws and regulations. To better understand, let's look at some examples. In accounting, imagine that a company reports a payment to a supplier. The audit trail would include the purchase order, the invoice from the supplier, the receipt of goods, the payment record, and the bank confirmation. Each document forms part of the chain that proves the transaction is legitimate. In healthcare, an audit trail in an electronic medical record might show that a nurse accessed a patient's file at a certain time. A doctor later updated the treatment notes, and a pharmacist dispensed medicine accordingly. This record not only ensures quality of care, but also protects against misuse of sensitive patient data. Another important area where audit trails are used is cybersecurity. Every time a user logs into a system, opens a file, or changes a password, these actions can be recorded. If there is a data breach, investigators use audit trails to reconstruct what happened, identify weaknesses, and find the source of the attack. Without such a trail, it would be almost impossible to know who did what inside a digital environment. The benefits of having audit trails are many. They increase accountability, since people know that their actions are being recorded. They improve accuracy, because errors can be traced and corrected. They also provide legal protection, as they serve as evidence in disputes or investigations. On the other hand, audit trails require careful management. If they are incomplete, inconsistent, or tampered with, they lose their value. That is why modern systems often use secure technologies such as encryption and blockchain to make audit trails more reliable and resistant to manipulation. Historically, one curiosity is that the phrase audit trail became widely popular in the 20th century, when computerized accounting systems started to replace manual ledgers. Early auditors worried that electronic systems would make it harder to check transactions. The answer was to design digital audit trails that mirrored the traditional paper-based system. Today, audit trails are even more sophisticated, often including timestamps accurate to the millisecond, user IDs, IP addresses, and even biometric verification. To summarize, an audit trail is a record that shows step by step how something happened. It began as a financial tool but has expanded into almost every sector of modern life, from banking to hospitals to government systems. Its value lies in providing transparency, preventing fraud, and building trust in organizations and technology. Up above, I left you more videos so you can keep learning law. Remember to leave us a like and subscribe.